Hey, good morning, it's Darren. Thanks for stopping by. I have two really simple functions for you today. It's the average and the median functions. Those are used a lot, and usually they're just embedded inside of other functions. They're pretty simple. They're sometimes confused or misunderstood when you should use one or the other. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Uh, so let's just jump right into it here. First one here is going to be average. So if we do average of A1, A9, is 5. And if you looked at that, you could probably tell that. The other function is median. So if we do the median of A1 to A9, that one's also 5. And you're thinking, okay, so these are the same thing. Well, they're really not. And the reason that they're not, average takes all of these things, it adds them together, and it divides by the number of items. Median takes all of these things, sorts them in order, finds the middle one, and returns that. They're often pretty close to each other, but not always. So let's say instead of 9, this top one here was 900. And I see average just went up to 104. Median didn't change because the middle number here is still the same. So now what if 8 was actually 800? Okay, now our average is 192. Median's still the same. What if 7 was 700,000? Okay, now our average is 77,969. Median? No, still didn't change. Uh, so you may wonder when you use one versus the other. And there's a little more nuance to this. It depends on exactly what you're trying to do. But one place that this is looked at a lot is, for example, national income. Now, if you look at national income, and let's say this was national income, and you look at this and you think, wow, our average national income is 77,969. That's great. Well, unfortunately, only one person actually made that out of these 9 people, and most people are way, way below that. And that's the problem with using average. That's why a lot of times you'll see median is used for things like national income or national house cost or car cost or things like that, because it takes the really high stuff and it throws it away, kind of, and it takes the really low stuff and it gets rid of that too. And it kind of figures out, what's in the middle, what's closer to a typical value. So it really depends on, what you're trying for. If you're trying to find, where in the scale are kind of most people clustered, most most of your data will be clustered around median. If you're looking for true average, then go ahead and use average. Uh, so which you use, it depends on what your data is, what you're trying to find from it. And that's the difference. The third term that you'll hear a lot is actually mean. So you'll often hear average, median, and mean. And mean, there's no actual Excel function for mean, and the reason is that mean is the same as average. It's just a different term for the same thing, basically. So that's all there is to average and median. Uh, Again, really simple functions. Don't confuse them because they are very different in what they actually give you, and you need to know which one you're trying for. And sometimes you'll use both. If you're looking for national income, for example, income disparity sometimes is the difference between median and average. That's just a really quick way to figure out what that disparity comes out to. Anyway, if you got anything from this video, please hit like and be sure to subscribe and hit notify so that you'll be notified when new videos come out. Have any questions? Put them down in the comments. And also, I have a Patreon page if you want to help out the channel at patreon.com/data analysis excellence. There's a link for that down in the description also. And thanks for stopping by.